Hey, everybody.
Hi there.
I was watching the timer, and time was going so slow before this started. But when you're streaming a show
Yeah,
and you're binge watching,
takes
time
forever.
goes. I had watched, I'm sorry, it's my fault we're a little late. I was watching the last of Stranger Things season 4, and that last show lasted 4 days. Since like 11 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
It lasted forever. And it didn't need to be drugged on that much. But anyway, I'm done with Stranger Things season 4 finally. Had to jump in the shower so I'd be fresh for y'all. And it's my fault we're late.
Hello, James Catanese.
And Leslie's here,
Hey,
and
Leslie.
Thrifty Angela's here, and Sue with Lucky Dog Productions is here. And see if I can get to the top.
Good to have y'all here on a Sunday afternoon. Proud that y'all could spend some time with us. We really appreciate it.
BJ and Joe are here, out and about on recumbents.
We're going to see them soon.
Yes, in about a month. We'll be in Colorado, so we're really excited about that. You did say hello to John with Over the Hill RV.
You just did.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to be going from one great military camp, a fam camp here. We're at Blue Angel RV Park in Pensacola.
Yes.
It's
Box
operated
Van
by.
D is here.
Hello, Box Van D. Let us know in the chat. I'm sure you'll be going live. Remind us. I think it is 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. But let us know, Box Van D.
And we got Kenneth Oaks.
And Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oaks, is here,
Okay.
also known as. But we're at the Blue Angel RV Park.
Yes.
Operated by the Naval Air Station here at Pensacola.
We've gone bougie this time.
Yeah, we stayed on the Battleship Rose side where they got full hookups. The last 2 times we were here, we were over in the boondocks.
But it was nice.
Even the boondocks was nice. The one thing I got to say about the boondocks, we were on the water.
Well, that's true. We're not on the water now.
No, but it's right over there.
It's not far from us.
Yeah, it's right there. But we're going to be going from this fam camp to Peregrine.
Well, we've got about 10 days in between.
We're not going to count the little campgrounds getting there, but we'll go a major stay. We're going to be here 3 weeks. And then we're going to be at the Air Force Academy near Denver for a month.
Closer to Colorado Springs.
Is it really? I was wondering about
it's
that.
It's north of Colorado Springs, but it's closer to Colorado Springs.
It's up I-25.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least that's how I remember. I mean, you know how it is when you haven't lived someplace in a long time.
Nursing Our Travel Bug is here. The family is here. Proud to see y'all.
Dee says not a live stream, but a live premiere at 4:30 Pacific and Mountain Standard Time.
A premiere at 4:30 Pacific time. Speaking of premieres, we have a premiere tonight.
We do?
Yep.
Okay.
It'll be 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock our time.
Okay.
And we talked about it on the last live stream.
Oh, you finally got it done?
VHL
That's right,
Hunley.
yes.
VHL Hunley.
A lot of work.
The first successful combat submarine. I did a video on that when we visited her in Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
So that video is coming out. It's only 8 minutes of your time tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. And it's the video on the HL Hunley. I think you enjoy submarines and that, and everybody. I mean, come on. Wow, I'm just the whole process over there in Charleston.
You realize that 2 of my I'll say one of my commands was to seek and destroy submarines, not ours, but submarines. And then my middle command was to fix them.
Yeah. Well,
Premier sounds like free beer. That's what probably Bill says.
What rhymes with hot wings? We could work that in there too. Free beer and hot wings. We got a premiere and snot sling. Don't. Well, look at there. Box Van D has become a member. Speaking of members, we want to thank you. Thank you, D. We certainly appreciate that. I've been waiting on that extra member so I can add a few more icons now to the choices the members have. But we thank our many members, and you'll recognize the members as they pop up. They'll have the little icons next to their name, and it'll tell you what level they are. And Dee, thank you so much.
Yes, we appreciate that.
You're sweet. I appreciate that. And but thank you so much for becoming a member.
Great Granny Freebird is here.
Great Granny Freebird is here. That's Brenda. We had an opportunity to meet her and her husband Morgan. It was a Sunday, wasn't it? No, it was a Friday.
We saw them on Friday.
On a Friday.
We saw Charlie Grace on Sunday after our live. But anyway,
I about lost my voice.
Me too.
Boy,
I almost lost it last night. I came home and my throat hurt.
We sang and hollered last night.
We went to a dueling piano bar last night here in Pensacola.
Rosie O'Grady's, downtown Pensacola, and they have the dueling pianos, and there was about 5 of them.
All together
taking turns at the pianos, yeah. And they had a drummer, and if you've never been to a dueling piano bar like Pat O'Brien's in New Orleans, where they have the dueling copper pianos, Rosie O'Grady's here in Pensacola, and there's many others, but man, what a good time. Just a good time.
Yeah. Everybody's singing at the top of their lungs.
Yeah, and from the minute you get in there, you're hooked. And Thrifty Angela and James Catanese have put up the icons there. I'm going to be able to add another icon now that members get to use. And if you don't know what those icons are, from left to right, they are the sailor, the chief, the ossifer, the pirate, the buccaneer, and the Jolly Roger. And I'll be adding another one to that. But there's our members right there. We want to thank them so much. You'll see them listed. And henceforward, you'll also see Box Van D up there, because we certainly appreciate it. 17 miles north of Colorado Springs, United States Air Force Academy. Can't wait to see you guys. We can't wait to see y'all either.
Hey, Jonnie, it's good to have you here.
Johnny's Journey is here?
Yeah.
Excellent.
But yes, we had this piano bar experience last night. And if you don't know, you write your request on a piece of paper, or you can send it to them by that Venmo. But you write it on a piece of paper, preferably attach a crisp bill to it.
Yep.
And they'll play the song. It's all piano stuff, and then you just sing along.
Oh, and then they start getting off on the military branches, and everybody got the Army and Navy and Air Force, and then we start getting on colleges, and they're playing the college theme songs, fight songs, and just an awesome time. But we're both almost hoarse from hollering and screaming last night and singing. But if you notice right here, that's an F-18 Fighting Hornet. And the F-18 is the active Blue Angel aircraft. And this week, we are going to go watch them practice.
And it's a practice where the crew comes out and signs autographs and meets some of the crowds. So
we'll get to go out on the flight line and meet with them. And my brother, who is a huge aviation enthusiast, they're staying with their RV at a local resort.
Right.
We may or may not go see them this afternoon, but we'll hook up with them this week because they have to. We have to go to see the Blue Angels.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure Art would enjoy the Aviation Museum if he hasn't already been, and we'll probably go back to the lighthouse.
a nice lighthouse.
Yep. Miss Barbara loves climbing the lighthouse.
No, I don't.
100, if I recall correctly, that video we did 186 steps.
It was something
Maybe
like
it was
that.
more than that.
Oh, it was a lot of steps. Maybe that's how many feet up we had to go.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of steps. So, and they don't have elevators, so I might not quite make it to the top this time. We'll have to see.
Will Amanda Lee be flying?
Possibly. She is the new pilot.
The female pilot.
Because it'll be a training thing, so she may be flying.
Hopefully she will. Yeah.
I hope so. That, to me, would be very exciting. But, yeah, I think she will be flying.
So that's what we got coming up this week. Tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time, a premiere. That'll be the story of the first successful combat submarine, the H.L. Hunley, resting in a hydrogen chloride bath in Charleston, South Carolina. But I think you'll get a kick out of the video. You'll enjoy it. So that's coming out tonight. Premiere, 8 o'clock Central Time. Box Van D has a premiere at 4:30 Pacific and Mountain Time. Yep. That's 4:30 for Box Van D's. Anybody else in the chat over here, if y'all have anything coming out, new videos or anything, toot your own horn.
Got Sandy from Idle Cruises here.
Hey, Sandy.
We're going to be seeing you guys in a few months.
Johnny says that would be awesome to see her fly.
I think it would be. And I'm looking forward to it. I don't want to make the assumption that she'll be actually flying, but I'm pretty sure she'll be flying.
Climbing a lighthouse is not easy. Ask my husband, Thrifty Angela.
It's okay if you let me go at my own pace. Coming down is harder than going up for me.
Because she comes down like a crab, sideways.
I got to hold on to something.
One little step at a time, sideways.
We've got a lot of plans to modify and look at in the next day or two. We have...
we're probably not going to make
the
Jamboree. We'll be in Colorado up to the time just a couple 3 or 4 days before the Jamboree, or before the weekend. Well, not even counting getting there early.
Yeah, because my reunion's not over with until the Sunday before Jamboree, and that would be almost 1,500 miles, and we can't make that doing 200 miles a day.
1,500 miles in 3 days.
That's hard for us.
Nah, we can't do it. We talked about it. We hate it, but hopefully we'll see most everyone down in Tampa if they make Tampa. But we're just not going to make the Jamboree. But we do plan to go to Tampa.
We do plan to go to Tampa.
And then fiddle around in Florida for a while.
Well, we're going to fiddle around in Florida before Tampa, and we'll fiddle around Florida after Tampa. And we are going back down to Key West. So.
Yes, ma'am.
So those things we do know. We'll be making final determinations real soon. But we have to now decide how we're going to make it from Colorado Springs to our next destination, which...
If you don't already know, we're giving away a $20 Amazon gift card.
We are.
Yep. And so that'll happen toward the end of the live stream.
Okay.
Pay close attention. You may or may not hear the answer given in the live stream. I thought this was fun. A good friend of mine from Dallas, Texas, David Garrity, sent me this. And he's the kind of guy you get an email maybe once every year or two.
Okay.
He'll send you an email when he really thinks you're going to like this, which is kind of guy I like, kind of friend I like. Don't bombard me with email and Facebook posts every single day. You know.
I like seeing everyday posts.
Send it to me when it's important, like this is.
Well, now I feel like there's a lot of folks that put very important things on Facebook.
Well, I agree.
Like Scout with Wings. That was extremely important. We needed to see Scout with Wings.
That's right.
You know.
But this is what David sent me.
Okay.
And I think, like I said, the last email I got from David was like a year ago. These are things you won't hear a Southern guy say.
Okay.
And me being a Southern guy, I have read these and I can attest to every one of them.
Okay.
This is 31 things you will not hear a Southern guy say. And if you have any of your own, drop them in the chat right there. Scout in his wings. That's right. All right. Number 31. Things you won't hear a Southern guy say. When I retire, I'm moving north.
No.
Nah. Number 30. Oh, I just couldn't. She's only 16.
Ew.
29. I'll take Shakespeare for 1,000, Alex.
That would be S words.
Yeah. Number 28. Duct tape won't fix that.
I don't think I've heard a man not say that.
Number 27. Come to think of it, I'll have a Heineken. Don't think so. Number 26. We don't keep firearms in this house.
No, none of us do.
Number 25. You can't feed that to the dog.
You say that every day.
That's right.
I say, you can't feed that to the dog. And he says, watch me.
Yeah, Thrifty says usually her Facebook posts are about her kids or memes. I wonder what a meme means.
I don't know. I don't care.
Donna Hernandez is here. Hello, Donna. Bless your heart. Number 24. No kids in the back of the pickup. It's just not safe. These are things you'll never hear a Southern guy say.
That is actually prohibited on this base.
You saw that somewhere.
It's
You
on
read
the
it.
It's on the back of our car tag. It says,
Well, truth
no
be known,
passengers are allowed in the back of the truck.
truth be known, it's probably frowned upon in every state. All right, these are things you will not hear a Southern guy say. Wrestling is fake.
I don't hear any of my sons saying that either.
Here's one that you'll never hear a Southern guy say. Oh, no, we're vegetarians. Number 21. You think my gut is too big? Number 20, we're gonna stop at number 20 for a while. I'll have grapefruit and grapes instead of biscuits and gravy. Things you'll never hear a Southern guy say. Johnny's Journey says we can't do that either. Ride in the back of pickups. I mean, that was a way of getting around when I was a kid. That was your taxi service.
We did that too.
Somebody come by and you just hop in the back of the truck because they was going to town. Off you go. And if they had a toolbox, you was usually sitting up on top of the toolbox.
If you didn't have to fight the dog to get up there.
Yeah, fight the dog to get up on top of the toolbox.
Go ahead.
Oh, you want some
take a
more?
break?
You want some more?
Well, we need to say hello to this nomadic idea.
Hey, Scott. Man, you can count on Scott.
Yeah.
We really
They're
appreciate
in the mountains
you guys.
of Montana.
Mountains of Montana.
If we weren't leaving Colorado Springs the end of September, I would suggest that we go
On north.
right. But I think that's going to be too late in the season to really hit up north. But anyway, that's something we got to consider.
Okay, number 19. Honey, we don't need another dog.
Yes.
These are things you will not hear a Southern guy say. Honey, we don't need another dog. How many dogs did we have at one particular time, Miss Barbara?
Well, all in all, we've had 2 cats and a total of, with this one, 10 dogs. Because I hate to say it, but Cody wasn't feeling good. And so I did the math in my head that if she should ever, because seems like we've had a lot of friends lately who've had pets that gone over that Rainbow Bridge, and I was thinking she's going to have two cats, and 8 dogs greeting her, 9 dogs greeting her. So she's gonna have a big family when she gets up there.
At one time, we had 6 at the same time, and a cat,
And
2
cat.
cats.
No, we didn't have Cagney.
We didn't have Cagney. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Number 18 of things you will never hear a Southern guy say. Who gives a damn who won the Civil War? Number 17. Give me the small bag of pork rinds.
Oh, I've never heard any Southern say that.
Give me the small bag of pork rinds.
I get in trouble when he gets one and I take 1 or 2 out of the bag.
Pork rinds sound good right now. Number 16 of things you'll never hear a Southern guy say. Too many deer heads distract from the decor. Number 15. I just couldn't find a thing at Walmart today. Number 14, things you'll never hear a Southern guy say. Trim the fat off that steak. Not happening.
I'm obviously not from the South.
Number 13, cappuccino tastes better than espresso.
I'm not from the South.
That you'll never hear a Southern guy say. The tires on that truck are too big. Things you'll never hear a Southern guy say. Number 11, I got it all on the C drive. Now, I'm a Southern guy and I do know computers, so that one really doesn't. Number 10, unsweetened tea tastes better than sweetened tea.
Yeah.
Number 9, my fiance, Bobby Joe, is registered at Tiffany's.
I didn't even know what Tiffany's is.
Things you'll never hear a Southern guy say. Fellas, I've got 2 cases of Zima for the Super Bowl. Here's a good one. Number 7, things you'll never hear a Southern guy say. Checkmate. I will say, crown me or king me. Checkmate, not so much. Here, you read number 6.
She's too young to be wearing a bikini.
That's number 6, things you'll never hear a Southern guy say. Number 5, hey, here's an episode of Hee Haw we ain't seen yet. Number 4, things you'll never hear a Southern guy say. There's Susan from New Horizons. Hello, Susan. Number 4, things you'll never hear a Southern guy say. I don't have a favorite college team. Number 3, you guys. Number 2, those shorts ought to be a little longer, Betty May. And number 1, things you'll never hear a Southern guy say. Nope, no more for me. I'm driving. That's actually a bad one. But anyway, thought you might find those interesting. Things you'll never hear a Southern guy say. I'll take the small bag of pork rinds. I like that one. Susan and Jim. Probably Susan.
And they've been traveling through Florida.
You know, it's a hot one out there.
It is hot out there.
That AC is probably its limit. We do have 50 amps because we're glamping it. So full hookups, 50 amps, nice campground at the Blue Angel RV Park in Pensacola. And we got 50 amps, so we got both ACs going, and they're struggling to keep the heat at bay. Now, I did open the front windows to get a little light in here, I'll probably pull those curtains closed again to help preserve some of the cool.
Yeah, well, mainly the sun beating in.
Not get that direct sunlight.
Yeah. It is pretty warm here.
Nothing like barbecue pork rinds. Max pork rinds. Now I like Lance and Tom's and Golden Flake, which are, local brands mostly to the southeast. But you can buy Max. I think the best pork rinds I've ever had are actually they're actually crackling.
Yeah.
They're very hard pork rinds, very hard, not a lot of fat, not the chicharrones, just
rind.
Yeah, they call them pork strips. That's what they call Golden Flake pork strips. I like those, but if you're going to go just for pork rinds, try Max, and you can find them at Sam's and at Walmart. Green label says Max, and they have salt and vinegar, and they've got barbecue, and they've got ranch, but their regular is the best.
Regular's on it, and I only eat like one out of the whole bag.
That's another thing you'll never hear a Southern guy say. I'll just take one pork rind. Just give me a tiny one. Thrifty Angela says it's very humid here. It has to be Max pork rinds. Melting here in Central Florida. Yeah. They're near Orlando. No.
Tampa area. I don't know where they are right this moment.
Oh, no. The guy I'm trying to get parts from. It's in Orlando.
Yeah.
And I sent him the information this morning, so we'll have to wait and see. I'm waiting on some parts. Also, we need to do something about our refrigerator. We've got a refrigerator. It was that the freezer was working and the fridge wasn't. Now the freezer's not even working. So it's probably the cooling unit, as it was with the last RV we had. And for the price of a cooling unit, I can get a commercial refrigerator, a residential refrigerator, a residential fridge, and go ahead and put it in and run it off 120. But a friend of ours turned us on to a new 12-volt refrigerator it's 10.7 cubic feet, and it'll fit almost in the same space as your gas electric. But it doesn't have as large a coiling system, and the gas and the burner so you don't have, in other words, you have more room to put more refrigerator in the same space, more interior room. 10.7. These RV refrigerators, like the Dometic back here behind us, is only like 6.9 cubic feet.
They're pretty small.
And a 10.7 will go a long way.
At this point, I would take any kind of refrigerator.
I agree with you.
I'm done with
living without a fridge ain't. So it's going to have to happen this week. Something's going to happen this week. But I reached out.
We will either tell you next weekend that we got a refrigerator, or we're planning to get a refrigerator because it's being shipped already, or I will be giving you funeral arrangements for my husband. One of the two.
I thought you would. Wow, that's pretty harsh.
I'm done not having a refrigerator.
I get the divorce papers, but funeral arrangements?
Well, they'll come for funeral.
That's pretty cold-blooded right there.
I need a refrigerator and a freezer. I need ice cream.
Susan says I would just put in a residential refrigerator. We can put a residential refrigerator in here.
We can.
If we sacrifice our cupboard.
Well,
the pantry.
You're going to move the adult beverage
locker
cabinet,
up there.
So
and then we're going to, over here we've got two cabinets over here that we're going to repurpose as our cupboard, our pantry. And so you're just repurposing space.
Yeah, we just got to repurpose space.
Yeah, remember to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. And if you've ever considered becoming a member, You can join the likes of James Catanese, Box Van D, B&D Crafts and More, Nursing Our Travel Bug, Thrifty Angela, Idle Cruises, D from Foreverland RV, Over the Hill RV. That's John and Steve from Avenger RV Adventure and Jonnie's Journey, all members of RV Underway. We really appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Johnny's having a gathering.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
It's in September. We will be in Colorado. And her gathering's going to be in Missouri. So we're not going to be able to make that, mainly because we've got a lot of plans for Colorado.
Missouri,
the Show Me State. Isn't that Show Me State? Missouri?
I thought that was Bourbon Street, New Orleans.
Let's show you.
Show me.
Anyway,
I got beads. Show me.
I know that Johnny's having a meetup, and I think that would be one that we absolutely would like to go. However, we can't make it.
Yeah, I don't think, with the exception of Matilda G, our first RV, that refrigerator kicked butt. Still does.
And it's the original refrigerator, and
yeah, it kicked butt the whole time, and still does. And but the two diesel pushers have both had RV refrigerator problems. Susan said they hated theirs. Well, it just didn't seem to stay cold, and that's been our issue with both of the diesels. Got nothing to do with the
and
diesel.
We're not going to repair it because y'all saw the video of our last refrigerator replacement.
Not that I couldn't.
A lot of work.
It was a lot of work. Not that I couldn't, but I ain't. Because like I said, to get one of those cooling units, they're built by Amish. There's a company an Amish company that builds these refrigeration units to replace. And I've got a video. You can watch it, but it's a heck of a job. And the cooling unit for one of those refrigerators is $800. So for $800, you can get a nice 120 volt residential refrigerator. You know, with 16 cubic feet. And for an RV, for us, that would be like heaven to have that much space in a RV refrigerator. And yeah, we'd fill it up. We always do. Maybe that's our problem. Maybe we just overworked all those, the last two we had. Bill and Nettie, living free, zip codeless. Hello. Made it to our destination. It was a travel day. Well, I'm proud to hear that. Thank y'all for being here.
Yeah, Johnny's got a really good group of people that are going to her meetup. Some folks from Canada, New York, South Carolina, Nevada, Texas, Wisconsin, et cetera,
Oregon, Tennessee.
Now, I do have a question, Johnny. Is that meetup just for people that are van life?
Johnny wouldn't have it that way.
She wouldn't?
No.
Nah.
No. Great Granny Freebird became a first mate. Wow. Thank you so much, Brenda. We certainly appreciate that. It ain't much, but it helps. Like I said, we pay for editing software and just, camera batteries and SD cards, and just a little bit of what y'all help us with really goes a long way to offset those costs. And that's really what it's all about. And we'll put out videos occasionally that are just for early viewing, so that you'll have an opportunity to see it for anybody else, as if that's a big deal, but maybe it will be for you. And we also have members only videos that we put out to let y'all know where we are. And, it's not an official video. It's just for y'all. Just an update on what we're doing today, a little 1, 2 minute, 3 minute video. And we'll put those out as often as we can. But we really want to thank you. And Johnny's Journey says, welcome to the Cool Kid Club, Brenda. So Great Granny Freebird, thank you once again for becoming a member. We certainly do appreciate it. And now I can add a new icon or two. Yeah. I really appreciate it, though. Thank you so much. Here. Bear and Don are here with RVBFE.
But yeah, it's looking. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures and videos and stuff that come out of Jonnie's meetup. That week, we'll be flying a hot air balloon, going to an Air Force Academy game.
I thought you were flying the balloon.
I want it to be
Are we?
Us.
Yeah, but I can't shoot a great video when I'm in the basket. I can shoot a better video when I'm not in the basket, and you can take a camera with you. Don't drop it. I'll give you one of my faux pros.
So in case I
the
drop
fake
it.
GoPro, yeah, and I'll attach a parachute.
Yeah, that the hot air balloon ride's been on my bucket list since I was a little girl, so I'm really excited about that. And of course, being that it's my high school reunion at the end of the month, that is 50 years. I graduated in 1972. It's kind of a big deal. So,
was it hard?
What was hard?
Well, back that far, you were writing on stone tablets, right? Or was it papyrus?
Hey, there's a lot we could do. You better watch it, buddy.
When Miss Barber first joined the Navy, she was a deckhand on the Ark.
None of these are funny.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
No, they're not.
She was a road guard for the Red Sea.
Keep digging. Keep digging. You'll go on the hot air balloon and make it before we land.
I'd like to go. I mean, it'd be a trip. We'll see when we get there. I want to make a good video of the whole thing. So,
well, it's going to be a couple of days. So,
Medina Lake.
They're there to see Troubadour perform. Yes, Troubadour is in the.
Troubadour is in Arkansas, right?
No, they're in San Antonio during that contest.
Oh,
this is the end of it.
Oh.
They were
I didn't know it involved travel. I guess when you make the top 5, you do travel.
Make the top 5, you travel.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the email. I just didn't pay close enough attention to it, I guess.
Well, we had some bad internet for a while, especially last week, and so we couldn't quite do all the things that we wanted to do.
This will be the motive for the no fridge disappearance of Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a strange thing, Miss Carter, your husband and your refrigerator seem to have disappeared on the same day in Pensacola, where there's a great body of water.
Well, when you find one, you'll find the other.
Officer. Shanna Craft is here. Hello, Shanna Craft. That's our favorite.
Your favorite. He gets daily calls, it seems like, from Walgreens.
Walgreens.
I get daily calls from Potential Spam. My good friend Potential, last name Spam. Hey, Chief D. They've been working hard. He's been working at night. They're trying to stay cool.
When they find the refrigerator in Ricky, they'll also find the anchor. Leslie says, you two are too funny. Yeah. See, you said they weren't funny. They're hilarious.
No, she's laughing at my reaction to your nonsense of humor. She's on my side. Believe me, she's on my side.
I got me a sense of humor.
Yeah, it's poor, but it's
that hurts my feelings.
Oh, stop.
It's this one right back here.
Yeah, well, it should.
My feelings.
That'll help sink you.
Should I'm going to put this out to you guys. I've had this idea for a YouTube short. I got your back. A YouTube short.
Okay.
And you were there when it was filmed. In fact, I think you filmed it.
Oh, good Lord.
I had my son blindfold himself, and I put something in his hand and told him to roll it around in his hand and tell me what it was.
Poor baby.
This is my sense of humor. So he stands there blindfolded, and he's rolling these two items around in his hand, and he says, I don't know. I can't. What? I don't know what they are. What? Finally, after a couple of minutes, he goes, I give up. What are they? And I said, they're my wisdom teeth. I had them pulled 45 years ago, and I still have them. And he was rolling my wisdom teeth around in his hand. Is that funny or is that gross? Now, to me, it was funny.
Look at Vandy go.
I'm serious.
50. Just 50 to get to 25K.
Wow.
I'm so proud of you, girl.
That is incredible. I'm serious.
Yeah, I agree with you, Shannon.
Gross?
Well, I wouldn't mind as much because I know that they're 45 years old. It's
By
not like they're fresh.
By D. Yes, they were my wisdom teeth. And in the military, before you go underway on a ship at sea, if you have any wisdom teeth that could possibly come in, causing you an issue, infection, or otherwise, the Navy just digs in there and rips them out. It's a military thing. My father had his wisdom teeth pulled too, but anyway, they go in the gum before they even come in, and they'll take your wisdom teeth. So when the doc took my wisdom teeth, it's about 45 years ago. I said, "Can I have them?" And he said, "Well, I guess why not?" And so all these years I've had them, and we were packing, packing everything up at the house to get ready to downsize and sell the house. And I come across this box of old, pictures and photos and stuff. And there's a little box in there wrapped in a couple of pieces of gauze are those two shiny wisdom teeth. And yes, I had put them in his hand, and he was rolling them around going, I don't know what that is. What is that? I was what? I saw a short video yesterday scraping bones.
Scratching. Anyway, scraping.
Wow. I was like, okay, kind of gross, but people want to know how. I mean, somebody got to do it. At these crematoriums,
Well, that's true.
You got to gather the ashes up, and
there's going to be bone
left. Chances are good that all of you ain't making it to the urn. Well, let's face it, we've all tried sweeping up ashes. Eventually you're going to get the water hose out or something, or you're just going to leave the ashes lay because it gets down to fine dust, and some of you are going to be left behind. And there might even be parts of other people in your ashes. You know what I mean? No, seriously, think about it. It depends on whether it was a busy day at the crematorium.
Okay, enough. We'll see you later, Thrifty Angela. It was good to have you here. Enjoy the birthday party, girl.
We've got about 12 minutes left. We're going to be giving away a $20 Amazon e-gift card, $20 Amazon e-gift card coming up here in, I'd say, about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go ahead and get the tool ready, the giveaway tool.
Nettie, I have to agree with you. But that's Ricky's humor too. Dried glue hanging from his nose.
That's excellent.
Talking to you. It was nasty. It looked like snot. Ricky would do that.
Have you
As a matter
ever?
of fact, remember that game you bought for
Oh,
the
yeah.
boys? It was a head.
Booger Bob or something like that.
And-
Booger. Anyway, yeah, it was a head with a hole up his nose, and these little look like artificial, almost like gummy worms. They were green gummy worms, and they're all stuffed up in his nose. And one of them is attached to a trigger that makes the guy's brain pop out of the top of his head. So they'd go around the table, and everybody got to stick their finger up his nose. It's called, like, you can check it out on the internet. I'm serious. Go check it out. It's called like Booger Bob or Booger Joe or something like that.
It was awful.
You put your finger up his nose and you pull out a booger, and if his brain don't pop out, you pass it to the next person. They stick their finger up his nose and pull out a booger, and eventually his brain's gonna pop out the top of his head. I still have that game. I had that game.
Yeah, because I actually threw it away because it wasn't appropriate for us to send to the thrift store.
That's where I got it from. I got it from a thrift store somewhere. I'm walking along, and it was.
Anyway. Yeah, no, we didn't need to see it. I don't think I ever played that game. Anyway, we have Keep Life Moving RV here.
Keep Life Moving RV.
Yep. Kimmy Mack. And most of the people agree with me. Ugh. No, we don't need to do that. And I did see that Bear said that he was going to cook some ribs on the grill. But all this talk about bone, he's rethinking what he's going to cook on the grill. And we're fighting over the mouse.
I'm looking for. I know it's in here.
It's a real game, and unfortunately, yeah. And it is your fault, Nettie. You got Ricky caught up on this snot thing. Natasha says, Gooey Louie. You're right. It was Gooey Louie. And Natasha knew it.
It's a great game. I mean, come on. There's worse games. I saw one the other day. It had something to do with a little toilet. It was a little toilet with turds in it. And it's a family game. You pass it around, and I don't know if you got to scoop them out or drop them in, and then the water squirts out and all the turds fly out of the toilet. I saw that. I'm serious. It's a game.
Google knew it.
Gooey Louie. Gooey Louie, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Can you hear us now? I don't know why it muted. I may have us fighting over the mouse. I may have
Not bright lost sound. It's called Happy Crap. was your game. Oh no.
I'm serious.
No,
There's some oddball games out there. Gooey Louie and
Happy Crap.
Happy Crap.
No, thank you, any of you.
Can you just visualize the TV commercial for that? Yeah, family fun. Everybody sit around, but someone's gonna get a turd in the face.
And with that, hello, Brian from B&D Crafts.
Hello, Brian. Proud to see you. We're about to give away a $20 Amazon gift card. Let me see if the sound disappears again if I go to that screen. No, that worked that time. So anyway,
Okay.
Let's see here. Something we are going to see later this week. Something we're going to see later this week
Okay.
is our secret word.
It's actually 2 words.
It's 2 words, and it's plural, so it ends with an S.
Hey, Charlie Grace.
Hello, Charlie Grace. It's 2 words. It's plural, so it's an S, and we're going to see them later. Keep Life Moving RV. How do you guys like Pensacola? We love it. This is our 3rd time here on the fam camp on base. But we're going to see the Blue Angels Keep Life Moving RV. Just as Keep Life Moving RV has typed it in there, everybody type Blue Angels. Don't type Blue Angle. James, add an S. It's Blue Angels. I want to make sure you get a chance to win. So type it in again, James, and add an S. Over the Hill RV. John, you got it. And B&D Crafts More. Brian, you got it. Blue Angels is the keyword. That's going to be the word for the winner. Blue Angels, plural. Blue Angels. Everybody type them in.
Taylor.
Everybody type them in. We're going to start collecting. We've got 16 people who have typed it in thus far. And again, spacing does matter, and it needs an S on the end. So Blue Angels, 2 words. There you go, James. Got it. Good. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. We got 6 minutes left. Let's see here. Share. We're going to share a screen. And it is a Chrome tab. It is the giveaway tool.
Yeah, we've seen the Blue Angels many, many times over our years in the military. And when my son was in high school at the JROTC, I was one of the sponsors when the kids came up to see the Blue Angels.
Yeah, we made a trip to Pensacola. We toured the photo lab at Pensacola because all of the photographers' mates in the Navy all train at Pensacola.
I don't know if they still do.
I don't know if they still do, but they
yes,
did when I was a kid. I was in a Navy Junior Recruit Officers Training Corps. We came over here. We were in a competition, marching. We got to see the photo school. Almost made me want to be a photojournalist in the Navy. That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Pretty neat. Because they also handle the reconnaissance aircraft, the big cameras that film from high altitude and stuff. So, it was pretty cool. Hello, John Chalker. Type Blue Angels. If you haven't already, John, type Blue Angels in. That's our word for the winner today. We're going to give away a $20 Amazon gift card. And we also got to see the Blue Angels practice.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that again this week. That's part of what we're doing. Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oaks. We've got, 18, 19 folks that's got it typed in there. John Chalker's got it in there. So I think just about everybody has it in. So we're going to go ahead and if you haven't already typed it, one last chance. 19 people have typed Blue Angels. If you haven't already, type Blue Angels. If you type it more than once, it only counts once. It's the way the program works. So don't try that, but just a waste of your effort. But anyway, giving you one last chance. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. $20 Amazon gift card. $20 Amazon gift card is going to James Catanese. James, congratulations. Miss Barbara will, I think we have your
I have his information.
We have your information, so we'll be shooting you a $20 Amazon gift card. Go out and buy yourself half a steak.
No bone.
Half a steak. You know, in the old days, you take a $20 bill, you get out there and you buy your steaks, your baked potato, your salad, something to drink, come home and cook it all up. But $20 ain't going to carry you that far right now with a T-bone. So, unfortunately, in Biden's America, it just ain't going that far.
Remember, Charlie Grace has got a premiere at the top of the hour, so we're going to have to let you guys go real soon.
Yep.
Congratulations again to James, and I see that Sue put in the link to Charlie Grace's premiere. Don't forget
Box Van D at 4:30 Pacific and Mountain Time.
That's right.
That's 7:30 Eastern, and 9 o'clock tonight East Coast time, Central Time at 8 o'clock. Central Time, 8 o'clock. The first successful combat submarine, the H.L. Hunley. We're dropping a premiere video. That's 8 o'clock Central Time tonight. Thank y'all for being here. You need to raid Charlie Grace. The link is right there. Thank you, Susan, for dropping Sue for dropping that in.
Yes, thank you, Sue.
Charlie Grace raid on this Sunday afternoon. Don't forget Box Van D, and we have a premiere tonight at 8 o'clock Central Time. I think I've got it all in there.
Yep.
I think so. Thank everybody for being here. And Brenda and Dee, thank you all for joining as members, and thank all our members. We really appreciate it. And until we see you again next Sunday from right here,
That's right.
fair winds and following seas.